It's Week 10 of the NFL. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend 2 plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that's called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
The veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A give, and here comes Harris. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one complete to Washington. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, 3rd and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Commanders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early, 7-0, as they start with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris, and he'll get about 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That one never got started.
Of run support out of your secondary, Mike. Man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's Corliss Waitman now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Commanders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Before we get to this next drive, I want to take a look ahead what's coming up in prime time starting tonight. Sunday Night Football, 2 of the biggest surprises from last year in the NFL. Lions and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then on Monday night, it'll be the Dolphins and Rams in Southern California. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this 1st half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the 1st half?
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. This one complete to Hayward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Steelers' offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st down. Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. A touchdown run there for Ramondre Stevenson. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Anthony Richardson has thrown a touchdown pass. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet
First
to
half
come.
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Fields now. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it, gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Fields from the gun on third down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Let's go back through their earlier possessions, and a lot of them, Greg, have ended with the defense going the other way.
And there's no greater indicator in the NFL of success in terms of wins and losses than the turnover battle. And we've seen so many statistics and charts. We can go on and on. The simplest way to say, if you protect the ball, your chance of winning goes up. If you don't protect the ball, your chance of winning goes down. So here they have 3 interceptions, losing fumbles. It's really been a meltdown by multiple guys all across this offense.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fields. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, The balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A quick throw right side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On first down, it's Harris. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
To throw is Fields. Throwing left side, then it's taken in by Williams.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now Fields. This one caught at the 4. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. nowhere to go. He is taken down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.